Top 10 upcoming games in 2021. As time goes by, the world of gaming forges ahead towards much potency by lasting to provide entertainment to people. We have already survived 3 months of 2021, and with the fleeting of the year, the game franchises are also warming up into releasing new titles on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. However, with the release of the brand new Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, things are looking way more graphically advanced than ever, with the release of Hitman 3 and Persona 5 Strikers as the highlight of these past 3 months. Many other new games are dropping hot this year, which have caught the attention of gamers. Here is the list of top 10 upcoming games of 2021. Number 10. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Due on the 11th of June, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, a game from Insomniac Studio, is set to release as an exclusive on the next-gen console, PS5. It is a sci-fi fantasy epic starring fan favorite Ratchet and his companion robot friend Clank, who trek into different realities on the quest to seize the Brute Emperor from causing calamities into the dimensions of the universe. For the first time in the series, the concept of real-time instantaneous travel between different places, planets, and worlds will be visible. After the success of Ratchet & Clank 2016, the developers are ambitious on reaping great rewards on this game as well. Number 9. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Falling in a slight category of new upcoming games, Mass Effect Legendary Edition of the BioWare studio is an updated version of Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 for the next-generation console and PC platforms. This title is known to be a remastered version of the previous trilogy, which entails an advancement to its visuals, models, and technical features, such as the inventory and weaponry usable by the players. Based on a single-player game originally in the trilogy, the game revolves around a main character named Commander Shepard, who strives to unify the galactic community to the advanced race of Reapers. It also provides players with further purchasable DLCs for the game, which will enhance the experience for the players. The game will be playable on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and is set to release in the spring of 2021. Number 8. LEGO Star Wars – The SKYWALKER Saga. Progressing to the LEGO Games franchise LEGO Star Wars, the SKYWALKER Saga, the upcoming installment in the LEGO Star Wars universe. Entering as the 6th game in the LEGO game franchise, the game will comply with all entries of the SKYWALKER Saga series of the film. This particular title entails a brief modification to the other LEGO games in which the players had to advance throughout the story of the game. This game will allow players to choose any of the 9 SKYWALKER Saga episodes and play them in any wished order. Unlike its preceding game, players will be able to explore planets brimming with exemplary Star Wars landmarks. Platforms that the game can be played on include Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PC, and the spring of 2021. Number 7. Back 4 Blood. The game Back 4 Blood is in reality an extension of the Left 4 Dead franchise from Turtle Rock Studios. After almost 10 years of unproductive activity, the original developers boosted up to add further content to the franchise. The game is set to make its entrance on 12th October, and it falls into the category of multiplayer horror/survival shooter. The plot of the game goes around an outbreak that taints humanity and turns them into the ridden, or more commonly known as zombies. A group of people unaffected, known as cleaners, come together to exterminate the poison-affected zombies. The game entails a 4-player cooperative mode allowing players to play with their friends. The game can be available to players using PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and PC. Number 6. Gotham Knights. Contributing to the list comes the DC Comics-based game Gotham Knights, a WB Games project succeeding the previous Arkham games. The game is destined to drop in 2021, although the release date is yet to be announced by the studio. The game allows the players to play with 4 characters, entailing Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and the Red Hood, who come together to carry forward the legacy of the late Batman to fight crime. The game is said to be in a much alike setting to the previous Arkham games and involves many of the same features but for different character gameplay, such as each character has its own ability and playstyle. The game also includes a cooperative multiplayer mode. It will be playable on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PC. Number 5. Resident Evil Village. With adding diversity to the list, the acclaimed Resident Evil Village of the Capcom studio is also bound to have its release on the 7th of May. The well-known franchise strikes again with another successor to the series with its 10th entry. The backdrop of the game is located in a European village where the protagonist named Ethan is kidnapped by Chris Redfield. Ethan unearths many mysterious things in the village and also crosses paths with Lady Alkena Dimitrescu and her daughters. Players are anxious to have a VR experience of the game. The game comprises a multiplayer mode as well as which can include up to 6 players called the Resident Evil Reverse. The game will be available for various platforms such as PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PC. Number 4. Halo Infinite. The notorious Halo series also tends to release its new Halo Infinite of the 343 Industries in autumn this year, exhibiting the 6th main entry to the Halo-verse. The game will continue to its story of Master Chief from Halo 5 Guardians. The game is claimed to return with the 3rd chapter of the Reclaimer saga and is expected to give the role of the Master Chief more refinement. Players are anxious to play the game as the game was delayed twice due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which placed the development of the game to delay. The game is like its previous chapters on Xbox exclusive and will be playable on Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox One. Number 3. Far Cry 6. Entering with the big guns this year is announced Far Cry 6, a Ubisoft-developed game to which everyone has been looking forward to. The game subsists of an exceptional appearance from Giancarlo Esposito, who did fascinating work in the line of Hollywood TV series such as Breaking Bad, who will be starred as Aaron Castillo as the main antagonist of the game, which has gotten people all riled up to lay hands on the game. Launching in the mid of this year, the game's ambience is set on Yara, a fictional Caribbean island on which the protagonist Danny Rojas, a guerrilla fighter, strives to collapse the Castillo dictatorship. The game will be playable on various consoles such as PS5, Xbox Series X, PC. Number 2. Horizon Forbidden West. Carrying down its excellency from Horizon Zero Dawn, the Horizon franchise of the Guerrilla Games bashes back with another game this year. Although the game has no set release date, it is anticipated to release in the 3rd or 4th quarter of this year. The plot follows from the previous game where Aloy, the main character, who now sets out to the esoteric frontier of the Forbidden West to unravel the secrets of the obscure Fatal Plague, wherein her journey she crosses paths with many dangerous hostiles and discovers several unexplored lands. The game is originally set to be a PS5 exclusive. Number 1. God of War Ragnarok. Concluding with the most anticipated game of the year, God of War Ragnarok, a Santa Monica studio-developed game which is aimed to be a 9th branch of the God of War series, is also scheduled to release amidst this year. Following the extensive success from the PS4 exclusive God of War 2018, the studio released a teaser of the game hinting at a Norse mythology-based plot consisting of the exhilarating adventures of Kratos, the main character, and his son Atreus. The title Ragnarok hints to trigger the depths of the Norse gods. The game is set to be released as a PS5 exclusive game. While the list could go on and on, these are our picks of top-notch games that are expected to launch this year, in which are greatly awaited by the players, from them to lay their hands on to obtain fun-filled experiences. Many more games are under development and expected to launch in the coming year. Anyway, this was our list of the absolute best upcoming game in 2021. Some of these we just cannot wait for. Make sure to comment down below and let us know if we missed anything. But if you agree with our list, then you have to press that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Subscribing is free, so you can always change your mind later. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!